So, last weekend, my family decided to host a casual barbecue at our place, which is usually code for let's see which relative will cause the most drama. Everything was going smoothly, burgers were sizzling, kids were chasing each other around, and my aunt was telling anyone who would listen about her new gluten-free lifestyle. That's when Uncle Bob showed up, grinning ear to ear, and wheeling in his latest DIY project. We all knew Uncle Bob had a knack for turning everyday objects into something entirely different, like the time he made a birdhouse out of an old toaster. This time, he proudly unveiled his latest creation, a lawnmower turned hovercraft. It was like something out of a mad scientist's garage sale, complete with a mishmash of duct tape, spare parts, and what I could swear was a fan from an old desktop computer. Uncle Bob assured us it was perfectly safe and that he had tested it thoroughly, which, coming from him, meant he probably ran it around his backyard at 3 a.m. while sipping on a beer. Naturally, the kids were ecstatic and begged him to show it in action. With a theatrical flair, Uncle Bob flipped a switch, and the contraption roared to life, sputtering and shaking like a chihuahua on espresso. To everyone's amazement and horror, it actually lifted off the ground, albeit a few inches. But then, chaos ensued. The hovercraft zoomed across the yard, spewing grass clippings everywhere, turning our previously tidy lawn into a scene from a green-themed horror movie. Neighbors peeked out of their windows, some cheering, others scrambling to close them before the green storm hit. A particularly ambitious gust sent a spray of clippings over the fence, perfectly coating Mrs. Henderson's pristine white laundry. As the hovercraft made its rounds, we all stood there, mouths agape, until Uncle Bob finally managed to wrangle it to a stop. He stood triumphant, as if he'd just conquered the moon. The neighborhood was now a patchwork of green, and we had a new nickname for our street, Greenwich Mean Lawn. Uncle Bob, unfazed, simply shrugged and said, "Well, at least I cut the grass. And the neighbors too."